There's a problem in chapter 2 that gives us this big number, negative 36 x to the fourth. So negative 36 x to the negative 4 y to the fifth power divided by 12x squared and then y to the negative 3. That's the question. So look at that for a second. Look for things that have like the same base, or kind of the common root, if I could use that word for a second. We have y's, we have x's. Let's quickly deal with the numbers. 12 goes into 36 3 times. That's pretty basic. If you didn't know that, you could go by saying 2 goes into 12 6 times, 2 goes into 36 18 times. Then you keep going. So let's try that. 2 goes into 12 6 times, 2 goes into 36 18 times. 2 goes into 6 3 times, 2 goes into 18 9 times. 3 goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 9 3 times. So now we have minus 3 for the numbers. Now if you don't want to use that long method, if you have negative 36 over 12 and you know that 12 goes into 36 3 times, then just go once, okay? That's the other way to do it. Now we're done with the number part of the problem. What we need to deal with now is, how about x to the negative 4, y to the fifth power divided by x squared, y to the negative third power. Now, we know that there's a minus 3. We've dealt with the numbers. How do we deal with these letters? Again, we apply the principles we know. We can bring this 2 up here because the x and the x have the same base in a sense. And now we can bring this, the minus 3 up there. So this could be rewritten as minus 3 x to the negative 4th minus 2, because this exponent can come up to the top. And then y to the fifth power minus 3. And that's the same thing as minus 3. Minus 4 minus 2 is minus 6. And then y to the fifth power, then minus 3. Minus times minus is plus. Plus times a minus is minus, but minus times a minus is plus. And so this becomes y to the eighth power. This can be considered the answer to the problem, but what I want to encourage you to do is to go all the way and simplify. And when you simplify, it becomes minus 3 y to the 8th power divided by x to the 6th. Because according to the law that we learned earlier, x to the power negative 2 is the same thing as 1 over x squared. So using that same principle, we can bring this x to the bottom, and this will be the answer that we have. So that's how you do such a problem on the homework.